So let's start with your goodbye messages. So you had Taylor saying that Monty and Turner had made this gentleman's agreement to not put him up in exchange for voting you out. And then Turner told you in his goodbye message that he was, quote, voting with the House. What are your reactions to those final words?
I understand why Monty made the agreement with Turner because Taylor was a closer ally to Monty. However, I don't understand why Turner honored that. I've been his best friend and to me, the closest ally in the house. So for him to just vote me out because of an agreement when next week the HOH and the veto, it really just comes down to competition wins. So he could have kept me in the house and yeah, maybe had some rocky water with Monty and Taylor. However, Taylor could have walked out that door and I could have been there. So I don't understand his choice on that point.
So, in the beginning of the game, you and your allies end up ostracizing Taylor and Brittany. But look ahead to last night, you said that you actually wanted them to sit in the final two together. Talk about why your relationship with them changed over the course of the season.
Over the course of the season, I have seen Brittany and Taylor in such a different light. I have seen a fire under Brittany and I've seen her really work as a team. So I think early on, she got in the leftovers. I was in other alliances as well. So it kind of put us on opposite sides of the house and we just never worked closely together. So that's on me for not really opening up that door and getting to know her truly. Taylor, there is kind of like a fake narrative that was painted to us by Joseph that I shouldn't like her and she shouldn't like me. So I wish that we had a better connection from the beginning, but coming to the end of the game, I think she is amazing and those connections really grew stronger.
Your relationship with Kyle was a large part of your time on this season, from him denying all your flirting to getting together to him watching his game fall apart when his controversial comments were brought up. How do you look back on that dynamic and how much do you think it helped or hurt your other relationships?
Kyle and I were a wild ride, that's for sure. I don't regret anything in our relationship. I think that he is an amazing person. However, I honestly think how it helped our my dynamic with everybody in the house is that it opened doors with Michael and Brittany since they really trusted him at the beginning of the game. With Turner also, it was a great bridge to have and build that relationship. But at the same time, he was a huge part of my game. And if I didn't have him in it, then I could have honestly played a better game for myself and found myself in a big alliance like the leftovers.
So you revealed some of your own alliances early on to Kyle, and he finally told you about the Leftovers alliance that he was in during Direfest. How difficult was it for you to find out about that alliance, especially the fact that he was a part of it without you knowing?
It was extremely difficult to find out that Kyle was working with a complete other side of the house the entire game. I had no idea about the leftovers. A lot of people in the leftovers were some of my closest allies, which I thought. So finding out that he was lying to me over and over again and was okay with me leaving the house and all of these other details was extremely hurtful.
Okay, so to finish, I'm going to give you a name of someone left in the house, and you have to give me the first few words that come to mind, starting with Brittany.
Fun, outgoing, and determined.
Monty.
Straightforward, hardworking, and funny.
Taylor.
She is fierce, she is powerful, and a beautiful soul.
And finally, Turner.
He is one of a kind. I would say that he is funny and he's truly himself.